Security Guide.
Welcome to the Security Guide podcast, where safety meets strategy. I'm your host, Rafee Moosagie, and each week we dive deep in the security matters. Today, guys, we are dealing with emergencies. What to do before backup arrives. In any emergency, a fire, a medical emergency, a robbery, or even something like a bomb threat, what do you do, guys? The first minute decides everything. In this episode, I'm sharing 6 things that a security officer must do before backup arrives. Or if he's a first responder or somebody that's at home that needs assistance or help, what to do. Number 1, guys, why the first minute matters. Remember, the first 3 minutes determines the outcome of the situation. Remember, the guards are normally the first on scene. They are there before the police and the paramedics. Your reaction can save lives, protect property, and prevent panic. Remember, if a guard is calm, he can contain a situation. Point 2, guys. Control yourself before the scene. This is more of a mental game. Breathe in, assess the situation, and act on procedure. Guys, this is no time to get emotional and allow yourself to get into panic mode. It's all about calming yourself down, breathing, and then act with procedure, guys. This is a very crucial step. Point number 3, communicate clearly, guys. What happened? Report quickly. Phone the controller or the emergency line. Follow this format. Who, where, what. Who you are, where you are, and what happened, and what you need. Guys, that is so important. That is the details that the controller or the emergency officer needs to understand your situation better. Point number 4, guys. Stabilize the situation. Don't be a hero. Your job is to contain the situation, not to confront. Remember, focus on crowd control. Focus on exit points, only if it's safe to do so, guys. Remember, your job is not to go in the line of fire. Your job is to report on what's happening, because as a security officer, our jobs is to keep yourself firstly safe and the people around you or the situation, the property, or if you're at an event, there's some sort of emergency, it's about checking and seeing what is needed at the time. Don't be a hero, guys. Point 5, respond smart. The 4 scenarios every guard must know. Number 1, fire. Make sure you call the relative numbers and evacuate everybody early. Point 2, medics. Alert medics. Apply first aid training, prevent injury. Point number 3, crime. Observe, report, and avoid confrontation. Point 4, crowd panic. Stay calm and give strong commands. Remember, guys, the goal here is to support and act fast, guys. Point number 6, the aftermath. Report, reflect, recover. Write your report when it's fresh. Debrief your team, learn and improve. Take care of your mental health after a major incident. Guys, this is so important. Remember, because once the incident has happened, the best time is immediately or very straight after the incident, when you can remember the details. And obviously, guys, we want to make sure we learn from the situation where we can improve the scenario, and then obviously taking care of your mental health, guys. So I hope you guys have taken some key points from the 6 steps, what you need to do when you're dealing with an emergency. It's very important, guys, and that's why I do recommend all those people that are in the security industry that if they have not done their grade B, they should do their grade B, because in chapter 3 they discuss the emergency roles a little bit more in detail. So I will just go through some of the threats and things over there. So they talk to you about the definition of emergency, the requirements of an emergency, like must be practical, must be positive, must be realistic, the requirements of an emergency plan, the most common emergencies, guys. I mean, you know, what is it? Civilian, bomb, fire, storm and floods, accidents, sabotage, attacks, armed robberies, hostage. These are the interesting things that you are going to be learning. The other thing is bomb emergencies, the 2 types of evacuation. What's a general evacuation? The disadvantages of a general evacuation. Guys, you need to upgrade yourselves. These are all the things that you are learning in the course, so you can be ready for the field. And I'll just give you some other things that you need to ask. This is obviously the grade B we're doing. Ask the person the following questions. This is if you have a bomb threat, you know, in an emergency. Where was the bomb placed? What does the container look like? When is it set to explode? What kind of bomb is it? And so forth. And then you need to put the date and time, record the date, exact time, the call was made. So this is date and time. So yeah, it's quite interesting, guys. And there's a lot of more interesting facts that I think you should actually, it's interesting here. So, and then also, the goal here of the model is to prepare a security supervisor to deal with any types of emergency due to. So he basically can prepare himself for any emergency. So I think that there's some questions that will be answered here. Basically list the 8 requirements of an emergency plan, guys. You need to know that. So yeah, explain the responsibilities of a shift supervisor regarding emergencies. So guys, you need to do the B grade if you have not yet done the B grade. I mean, come on, man. You know what? We've just went through the situations of an emergency. That is so crucial. And then what I recommend you guys also do, it is the first aid course, because as you know, in a situation, there can be an incident. You need to know how to do a basic CPR, different types of first aid. You get first aid level 1, 2, and 3. It's not a long course, between 2 to 3 days, the course. So I do wish all the security guards and all the people out there that are in an incident that they can benefit from some of the tips that we have mentioned today. And stay tuned. Also, guys, if any of you had an incident, please comment below. Me and my team really enjoy and appreciate the feedback that you guys are giving. So if there's any incidents that you know of and you know you've been in an incident, just type in the comments. We'd gladly like to hear about it, and maybe in the next episode and a few other episodes we might read it out and actually take it from there. But if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please like and subscribe, and check us in our next episode soon. Till we meet again, this is a Security Guide.